You think you're waiting for the universe, but the universe has been waiting for you. It has never denied you anything. It only reflects who you're being right now. The field doesn't reject, it mirrors. If there's doubt within you, the reflection will be uncertainty. If there's presence, the reflection will be flow. Everything you call reality isn't something happening outside. It's a vibrational response to your inner state. The universe doesn't understand words, it understands frequency. It doesn't respond to what you want, it responds to what you are. That's why all transformation begins within. Before you change the world, change the field you emit. Reality isn't created by force, but by the coherence between what you feel, think, and believe yourself to be. Most people believe that manifesting is about achieving something out there. They chase, plan, affirm, visualize, but inside, they still vibrate lack. It's like trying to light a lamp while unplugging it from the power source. The harder they try, the more they reinforce the absence. The mistake is thinking the universe reacts to requests. It's not a cosmic waiter, it's a conscious mirror. And as long as your inner reflection is one of scarcity, doubt, or fear, the field can only return the same vibrational pattern. Many believe that if they desire harder, repeat enough affirmations, things will change. But intense desire without coherence only amplifies the distance between what you want and what you are. To desire love while vibrating loneliness is to ask and deny at the same time. The real blockage isn't lack of power, it's lack of alignment. The mind creates goals, but the field responds to the vibration of being. When you seek outside what you haven't yet recognized inside, the universe understands he's not that yet. And the reflection remains the same, not as punishment, but as quantum precision. Manifestation doesn't happen when you shout to the cosmos what you want, but when you become silent and embody what you wish to live. It's not effort, it's a state. It's not a chase, it's remembrance. When you stop searching and begin to embody, the universe stops being a promise and becomes a mirror. Quantum physics reveals that nothing exists separately. The observer and the observed are expressions of the same vibrational field. There is no division between the one who sees and what is seen, only different points of consciousness interacting in the same frequency. This field, invisible to the eyes but perceptible to the soul, is where everything manifests. Every thought, emotion, and belief creates a ripple that shapes experience. There is no randomness, only resonance. Reality is the echo of the vibration you sustain in the now. The mistake is believing that the universe reacts to requests when, in truth, it responds to states. The field doesn't recognize effort, only coherence. It doesn't understand I want, it understands I am. If within you there's fear, the field reflects scarcity. If there is certainty, the field responds with abundance. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. This is the quantum and spiritual law that unites science and consciousness. The vibration of being is the silent command that shapes matter. Each particle reorganizes according to the energetic tone you emit. Matter is simply slowed down energy, obeying the frequency of the consciousness that observes it. It's like an orchestra vibrating under the invisible baton of intention. If the conductor doubts, the music becomes dissonant. But when there's presence and certainty, the sound of the universe aligns. The quantum field is neutral. It doesn't judge, it doesn't choose, and it only reflects. Everything that exists is a coherent response to the vibrational pattern you sustain. Change the pattern, and the reflection inevitably changes. The true creative power lies in harmonizing the self, not in controlling the world. When mind and heart vibrate in the same frequency, the field responds instantly. That's the secret. Don't fight the mirror. Become the image you wish to see. Einstein said that time is only a persistent illusion. What he meant is that past and future don't exist outside perception. Everything happens now in the unified field of consciousness. Each thought and emotion are vibrations projected into that field and returning as experience. Modern physics confirms what ancient spiritual masters already knew. The observer participates in creation. At the subatomic level, reality doesn't exist until it's observed. Consciousness is the trigger that makes the invisible visible. The universe is participatory. It dances according to the gaze of the one who observes it. Joe Dispenza teaches that the brain is like an antenna. When mind and heart vibrate in coherence, That antenna sends clear signals to the field, and the field responds with matching experiences. It's not blind faith. It's biology and energy in harmony. Coherence is the language of the universe. In the spiritual dimension, Moses heard from the Creator, "I am that I am." That phrase isn't mystical. It's scientific. It's the recognition that the state of being is the creative force. I am is the purest frequency, the vibration of conscious existence that shapes all creation. When you declare, "I am peace," the field organizes events that confirm peace. When you say, "I am lack," it reflects scarcity. Every inner affirmation is a quantum instruction sent to the universe, and the field, neutral and precise, returns exactly what you vibrated, not what you asked for. The bridge between science and spirituality is consciousness, the universal code. To understand this is to realize that prayer, intention, and thought are all forms of communicating with the same field. Everything you feel is a vibrational prayer being answered. You are not a lost fragment in the cosmos. You are the cosmos in human form, observing itself. When the I am awakens within you, the entire universe awakens with you. Imagine a mirror before you. It doesn't choose what to reflect. It simply returns what it sees. If you smile, it smiles. If you're sad, it darkens. The universe works the same way. It's a quantum mirror reflecting the vibration you emit. You may get angry at the reflection, but the mirror isn't at fault. It's simply faithful. Life is never against you. It's only showing you, with precision, who you're being right now. When you change your inner expression, the reflection inevitably transforms. The mistake is trying to break the mirror to change the image. Force doesn't alter the reflection. Consciousness does. The universe doesn't understand pleading. It understands vibrational coherence. When your inner world changes, matter bends to the new frequency. So don't fight what you see. Observe, understand, and realign. The quantum mirror is your ally, not your enemy. It shows what needs to be remembered, not what needs to be fixed. Reality is a perfect reflection of your state of being. When you understand this, you realize the power was never outside. It was always in the reflection born within. There was a man named Elias. For years, he believed the universe ignored him. He worked hard, prayed fervently, tried to control every detail of life, yet nothing seemed to flow. Everything he desired slipped through his fingers like fine sand carried by the wind. Every night, Elias looked at the sky and asked, "What more must I do?" The answer never came. Inside him grew a sense of injustice, as if the cosmos had forgotten his name. He believed manifestation meant fighting to the last breath, as though the universe only heard those who shouted the loudest. One day, exhausted from trying, Elias gave up. He sat by the edge of a lake and remained silent. The wind rippled the surface of the water, and he noticed the trembling reflection. He then understood. It was his own inner restlessness that distorted the image. The water could only mirror the sky when it was calm. In that moment, he grasped what he had never seen. The universe had always been responding, but he had never been in a state to listen. His prayers were cries of lack, not affirmations of presence. He asked for peace, but vibrated despair. He asked for abundance, but emanated fear. With tears in his eyes, Elias took a deep breath and whispered, "I am." 2 simple words, yet filled with power. He didn't say, "I want to be." He said, "I am." And at that moment, something within him realigned. The wind stopped, the lake became a mirror, and the reflection of the sky appeared perfect, silent, whole. In the days that followed, nothing extraordinary happened outside, but everything changed within. He woke up lighter, and the same situations that once felt like obstacles became opportunities. People appeared, doors opened, and time seemed to bend in his favor. Elias realized the universe hadn't changed. He had. And the field simply mirrored this new state of being. Life had always been a response, but only now had he asked the right question, with his heart aligned to the vibration of certainty. As months passed, Elias no longer asked for anything. He gave thanks. He no longer waited. He witnessed. He understood that manifestation wasn't a process of achieving, but of remembering who he had always been, part of the field, a living expression of the consciousness that creates everything. One night, as he gazed at the same lake, Elias smiled. not because everything was perfect, but because he was finally at peace with the reflection. He understood that coherence isn't controlling the mirror, but becoming the image reflected. The universe doesn't change first, you do, and it responds. And there, before the mirror of life, he whispered one last time, "I am the field." And the field answered, silently, with the flow of everything now moving in his favor. Now that you understand reality is a reflection of your state of being, it's time to apply it. Transformation begins with the simple act of observing yourself. The first step is to notice when you're vibrating in lack. Every time you feel urgency, fear, or despair, the field reads, "He still believes, he doesn't have it." Step 1, stop chasing. Before acting, breathe. Bring your focus to the present and recognize that everything you seek already exists in potential. The vibration of seeking creates distance. The vibration of presence creates manifestation. Step 2, feel as if it's already done. Be grateful before you receive. Gratitude is the frequency of certainty. It doesn't ask, it confirms. When you feel gratitude for what you can't yet see, the field understands he already is that. Step 3, live the new identity. Wake up each day as the version of yourself who already lives what you desire. Think as they would think. Speak as they would speak. This conscious embodiment is the code that reprograms the field. There's no greater miracle than coherence. When emotion, thought, and action unite in the same vibration, the universe has no choice but to respond. The secret isn't to control the outcome, but to align the being. Manifestation isn't achievement, it's remembrance. You don't create the new, you allow it to be revealed through your frequency. You were never waiting for your dream. Your dream was waiting for you. The universe is never late. It simply responds when you become coherent with what you ask for. The field doesn't resist, only the mind does. Everything you seek already exists, vibrating at the frequency of the version of you who already knows it's possible. Time isn't an obstacle, it's a mirror. The moment you release control and trust, the field aligns. You don't need to prove anything to the universe, you only need to remember who you are. When being awakens, reality bends. Where there is presence, the impossible dissolves. This is the moment of truth. The world doesn't change when you achieve, it changes when you remember. Manifestation isn't a future to be reached, it's a state of consciousness to be inhabited now. Everything you desire already exists, not somewhere distant, but in the frequency of the version of you who already lives it. The field doesn't need convincing, only recognition. True creation is remembrance. It's returning to the original vibration where everything is possible. When you stop seeking and begin being, the universe simply confirms what already is. There's no separation between you and the field, only unity expressing itself in different forms. Life doesn't happen to you, it happens through you. So breathe, feel the silence between thoughts. That's where the universe speaks, that's where reality bends. Stop searching, start remembering. You are the field, you always were, you always will be. If this message touched something within you, write in the comments, "I am the field." Because when you write it, you're not just typing words, you're anchoring a new vibration. You're telling the universe, "I remember." And if you want to deepen this understanding and learn how to align mind and energy in a practical way, I've left a special resource in the description. It's a material designed to help you live this coherence every day, to manifest consciously and feel the field in action. The universe doesn't speak in haste. It responds to the frequency of your presence. So before you leave, take a deep breath and remember, you are the reflection, and the reflection is you. The universe doesn't speak in haste, it responds to the frequency of your presence. So before you leave, take a deep breath and remember, you are the reflection, and the reflection is you.